Picture this. You're planning your life, pursuing your ambitions, and suddenly the ticking of the biological clock becomes a real-life pressure. That's why today, we're diving deep into the science of fertility preservation, where hope gets stored for the future.
It's fascinating how something once seen as natural and uncontrollable has become a matter of choice and technology. Modern medicine now allows us to press pause on fertility, giving women facing tough circumstances like cancer a fighting chance to protect their dreams.
So, what's the promise for our listeners today? We'll unravel the science behind ovarian tissue vitrification, the latest breakthroughs in ultra-fast warming protocols, and what these mean for real people. Plus, we'll tackle the practical hurdles and shine a light on what's coming next.
Exactly. We'll break down the ice and fire of this technology, explore how speed matters in saving cells, and talk about how standardizing these methods could change lives. Ready to get started?
Everyone's heard of egg freezing, but ovarian tissue freezing is like pressing the ultimate pause button. It doesn't just save eggs, it saves the whole environment where eggs grow. That's a huge leap, especially for cancer patients or young girls.
That's the beauty of ovarian tissue vitrification. Instead of relying on injections and mature eggs, we're preserving the nursery itself. For patients who can't undergo egg collection, this approach offers hope even when time is brutally short.
And it sounds almost futuristic. But until recently, the process of vitrification and warming was complicated, and each hospital had its own way. That must have made it tough for patients to move or transfer their tissue, right?
Absolutely. It created a lot of confusion and barriers. Now, with the new universal ultra-fast warming protocol, we're seeing those obstacles start to fall away, making the journey smoother for patients everywhere.
The study from University Hospital of Bonn really caught my eye. Scientists asked, can we create a one-size-fits-all warming method, no matter how the tissue was frozen? That's a bold move, considering how much variability there used to be.
Exactly. The team collected ovarian tissue samples from cancer patients, women facing incredibly tough battles. Then, they tested traditional warming and two ultra-fast warming protocols borrowed from newer vitrification techniques. Each sample was handled with care, but the real innovation was using commercial kits that anyone could access.
That sounds like a huge step forward. Instead of labs improvising with homemade mixes and lengthy protocols, they tried to make the process efficient, consistent, and accessible. I'm curious, how did the tissue fare after such a ultra-fast warm?
The results were remarkable. Not only did overall survival rates stay strong, but the ultra-fast groups preserved more primordial follicles, the egg seeds that represent a woman's lifelong fertility reserve. It's like safeguarding the vault, not just the gold.
That's incredible. So, with traditional warming, only about a third of those vital follicles survived after 2 days. But with ultra-fast warming, over half stayed dormant and ready for future use. That's a huge difference in potential.
And the process sped up dramatically from over an hour to just 16 minutes. That doesn't just help scientists, it's crucial for keeping tissues safe, lowering risks, and making transplantation more feasible for busy clinics.
I always thought slow and gentle thawing would be safest. But here, it turns out fast is better. Why is that? Isn't there a risk of damaging these delicate cells?
It's counterintuitive, but the enemy is ice crystals. Slow warming lets them grow, which can pierce cell membranes like tiny knives. Ultra-fast warming, especially with concentrated sugars like sucrose, pulls tissue through the danger zone before crystals have a chance to form.
So, it's almost like a rescue operation, whisking the tissue past the hazard before harm sets in. And the commercial kits help swap out protective chemicals safely, lowering cell death even further. That's science in action.
Precisely. This study even showed that commercial ultra-fast warming kits, like those from Vita Vitro, reduced cell suicide rates. It's a blend of biology and technology, keeping hope alive for future fertility.
What excites me most is the impact on real life. With a universal protocol, patients can freeze tissue in one hospital and have it thawed elsewhere without worry. That's a game changer for anyone planning ahead or facing unexpected moves.
Exactly. It breaks down academic silos and technical hurdles. In the past, hospitals hesitated to accept tissue frozen elsewhere, fearing mismatched methods or poor results. Now, the process is safer, faster, and more accessible, spreading hope across borders.
This isn't just about medicine. It's about giving families options and security. Every scientific advance, no matter how small, makes a huge difference in people's lives.
That's the heart of reproductive medicine. Letting frozen dreams awaken when the time is right, wherever life takes you.
Let's wrap up with 3 big takeaways. First, ovarian tissue freezing is opening doors for women once left without options. Second, ultra-fast warming protocols are revolutionizing both speed and safety. Third, universal methods are breaking down hospital barriers and making fertility preservation more accessible. Thanks so much for joining us. If today's episode moved you, share it and help others discover the power of modern reproductive science. Until next time, keep hope alive.
Take care, everyone.